Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ IAS English, your favorite channel, and I am your educator Praveen Mishra. So we are going to discuss about this particular scene. As you can see, a kid, a kid who is suffering from a kind of a deformity, not kind of, but actual deformity. What is this? Where is this? So it's about our own country. It's not about any, European, African, American, or Australian continent. No, it's Asia, it's India, and it's northern belt of our country, a state known as Jharkhand, and there is a city, a location that is known as Jadugora. Well, Jadu in Hindi it means magic, right? So a magical territory, Jadugora, right? But yes, this magic is negative in nature. It's black in nature. Though the people living in, dense forest area, surrounded by absolute greenery, but their land has been converted into a graveyard. And this is what we have with us today. That is the area of Jadugora, right? Why Jadugora? Once a tribal paradise and now reduced to India's nuclear graveyard. How and why? Let's discuss. So it was the year 1951 when uranium was discovered on the soil. Well, it was a moment of joy, a moment of triumph for the whole nation, right? But unfortunately, this wonderful discovery was gift to the other parts of the country, but it was a bane to the people of Jharkhand, specifically in Jadugora. So what we can see, once known as Jadugora or the land of magic, traditionally home to vibrant tribal communities and dense forests, it became heralded as India's first major uranium mining site in the year 1961. Uranium discovered in 1951, the excavation started in the year 1967. Further, home to multiple communities, multiple tribal communities with some wonderful culture, with some very rich and flourished customs and traditions. Okay, we have got our tribals there. So it is Santals, Gonds, Mundas, and some other Kharia tribes as well, right? So these are the tribes. If you just have a look at the names, okay, from Santals to Gonds to Mundas, okay, Kharias. These are all names that you have read in your National Freedom Struggle chapter of Indian history, modern Indian history. These are the communities, those who have fought bravely without any support against the British. There wasn't any support from Muslim League, from Congress, from this party, from that party. No, they are fighting today alone, okay, not obviously against the British, but some other problems they are facing. And they were fighting 100 years back, 150 years back against the British without any support for the sake of independence of their motherland. And what they have got in return, it's a very serious concern for us, right? Now, this particular town, a small township, just 35 kilometers away from a very major city of our Jamshedpur, which is blessed with some scenic views, good schools, good places, some tennis courts, etc. Okay, but unfortunately, okay, it is now a graveyard for the humans. So, however, beneath this veneer of progress, a silent catastrophe was taking root, and that is known as the nuclear poisoning. The moment we started our excavation, and you know ultimately the lives of the people started turning towards hell. Now let's talk about the next point, the invasion of toxic tailings and radionuclides. So as uranium extraction began 1967, residual slurry heavy with radioactive tailings was carelessly stored in some uncovered pits, uncovered ponds. And according to Supreme Court as well as some other independent surveys, these tailings retain roughly 85% of the original radioactivity. Right? So a huge level of carelessness was shown by the authorities after the excavation was done. The leftover material that is highly radioactive, the uranium waste, was left open. You're feeling a bit uncomfortable in watching this image, right? Think about your discomfort just watching these people, right? Think about right now. You are having discomfort in just watching these people. What if I am a person living here? Okay. See how the people they would have been living there. This deformity, a small pimple on my face troubles me. A small scratch on my body troubles me. Look at this. Don't get discomforted. This is our people. They are not Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Chinese, Sri Lankan, some European or African, North or South American. No, these are our Indian citizens, our dear brothers and sisters, right? Their life is not less than hell. We all are collectively responsible. We all are. Somewhere around the corner, we are. Our unawareness, our misjudgment in opting for the political parties and converting them into the governments. Okay, this has troubled the whole scenario. This has troubled the whole people of Jadugora. It's not just one location, right? It's many location. Jadugora is one such location we are discussing today, right? Somewhere people are starving to death. Somewhere people are dying of thirst. Somewhere people are living in the shadow of crime and criminals. Somewhere people are living without the supply of basic amenities. Somewhere people, okay, they are being, used or treated as just the slaves. This is India. Welcome to India, the two sides of India, right? We live in an India that is the fourth largest economy of this planet. We live in an India that is the fourth biggest military power as per the Global Firepower Index. We live in India that is third largest growing market, third purchasing power parity ranking country. We are living in a country that is having cities like New Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, Mumbai, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Srinagar, right? We are living in such India with some great metropolitan cities. We are living in India, which is having a particular movie department known as Bollywood, Tollywood, Collywood, Bollywood, etc. Those they're having the annual turnover of billions. I must say trillions, in fact, right? But we have the other side of India as well. If you're a resident of Mumbai, there is a location, location known as Dharavi. If you are resident of New Delhi, there are many locations of slum. If you are a resident of Jharkhand, you have Jadugora and many other locations, right? So this is two sides of the very same country we are. No, it's not criticism. Don't take it as criticism. It's the reality. We need to switch on. We need to take the cognizant actions from today, right now. You, UPSC aspirants, okay, study hard. Your nation needs you. These people needs you. There are our people only, right? So as we can see, the dry seasons, the dust storms carry radiation into the adjacent villages, while monsoon rains wash toxins into canals and ponds, tainting water sources used for drinking, bathing, as well as fishing. So the water they are drinking, the air they are inhaling, or even the crops they are eating that has been sown onto the soil in the Jadugora and the adjoining areas, they are all infected with radioactive material, that is uranium. So think about the lives. The air you breathe, the water you drink, the food you eat, it's all radioactive. Now, the health and the humanitarian crisis. The consequences have been devastating. A 2003 Tata Institute study found 18% of women at risks of miscarriage or stillbirth, with 30% struggling within. The report given by Al Jazeera and others document rising cases of cancer, congenital deformities, congenital as in since birth, okay, since the beginning of your life, that is known as congenital in medical terms, sterility, respiratory illness, and miscarriages in family living nearby. There have been some independent scientists, and thanks to these people like Sanghmitra Gadekar, who surveyed 9,000 villagers and revealed significantly more congenital abnormalities, chronic lung diseases near mining sites compared with the control communities. Apart from that, the Indian Doctors for Peace and Development in the year 2007 found congenital disorders in uranium impact areas nearly double those living further away or farther from the distance of the uranium mines, right? So, the health and humanitarian crisis. Apart from that, well, when I was reading this line, I was heartbroken, to be very honest. I was troubled. A lady named as Agnu Murmu, yeah, coming from the very same community as of our Honorable President of India. What she has stated, 35-year-old village lady, she stated, they took away my land, okay, and gifted me cancer, right? So there is nothing more I can speak further here. There is nothing more we can discuss here further. They took away my land and gifted me with cancer, right? Now, welcome to India. This is another part of India, right? So, land grabbing is not a new thing. Land grabbing is not a new thing, right, in India. It's very common. And this statement is also not very new thing. But the pain in the line, the pain in the words can be felt. They took away my land and gifted me with cancer, right? So social stigma and gendered trauma has also followed the people of Jadugora. Okay, so what has happened? Beyond physical suffering, the fallout has fractured social fabric. Women, they are blamed for being, okay, not so fit and as banj as in the infertile or sterile, and even ostracized by their own families. They are isolated. Matchmaking becomes a very big trouble for them. And children born with deformities, they faced rejection, deepening trauma for the marginalized families. So, women, they're not able to get the proper match. They are infertile. The child, the kids, those who are born there, they are born with congenital diseases, with some deformities in their body, specifically their face, and obviously they face huge number of discrimination because of that. Then talk about institutional denial versus independent evidence. It's very easy to deny. I say, no, I haven't done that. That's quite easy. 2 words. No, not me. That's it. Right? But it's very difficult to accept your mistake and rectify it. And this is what has happened. We were not brave enough, not courageous enough to accept the mistake. We were not brave enough, not courageous enough to accept the mistake. And the aftermath has been to be faced by the people of Jadugora. So, Uranium Corporation of India Limited and Bhabha Atomic Research Center, initially they dismissed any radiation impact, calling it as local superstitiousness. Scientific organizations calling it as local superstition. Perfect. They later issued superficial safety measures. They placed some dosimeters and some fences near the uranium mining site. But wait a minute. You stated that it's just superstition of the people. There is no radioactive material being dispersed into the air as well as water. But then why you have to place dosimeters and the fences near the site? That's another question. Yet independent bodies like Jadavpur University, Kyoto University, Gadekar's team, okay, the Dr. Gadekar's team, they confirmed persistent contamination in air, water, and soil. Uranium, 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 every single place. Nothing more to be quoted here. So, the environmental and cultural collapse, what is it? Mining has seeped into the sacred tribal spaces, okay, flooding or desecrating the areas that is known as Jharkhands. Okay, please guys mark this location. That is Jharkhand, that is the forest grooves where the spirits were believed to dwell by the tribals, local communities. Okay, with loss of the biodiversity, water contamination, and land acquisition without consent, tribal people have been dislocated from their ancestral lands, stripped of both livelihood as well as identity. Deprivation, suppression, exploitation at its best. At its best. Someone asks you, na, give me the best example of exploitation. Just give them one name. Jadugora. Just quote this line. Tribals, they are just not, deprived of their livelihood. Even their identity is gone. Their faith is gone. Their existence is gone. Right? We were very happy when we got our first or the second female president, the first ever coming from the tribal community. We were very happy. I'm personally very happy. You are personally very happy. The whole nation is very happy. Even our president of India can't do anything yet for the very same community she's coming from. It's a very deepened request if the president would be hearing someday that we need to act and we need to act now. We just need not provide the tribals there of their livelihood, but also with their identity, right? You take away everything from me, I can regain it back, but you take away my identity, how will I survive? That's the question. And that's what I need to give back to my tribals. So broader stakes and energy versus equity. So India's nuclear ambitions targeting 63 gigawatt of energy supply through nuclear by the year 2032 came at the human price. This is not what we were expecting. Jadugora exemplifies a hidden trade-off. National energy security overshadowing environmental justice and the constitutional safeguards like the Forest Rights Act, the Chota Nagpur Tenancy Act, and the PISA, that is Panchayat's extension to the Scheduled Areas Act of 1996. They have often bypassed in favor of mining interests. I need uranium. I need nuclear. No doubt in that, but not at the cost of the lives of my fellow Indians. With this, I would like to request to those YouTubers, those who are asking my External Affairs Minister to resign, where are you? To those media persons, those who are busy in pleasing the government and opposing the government as well, please, where are you? To those influencers, those who are, busy in removing off their clothes in front of the camera and gaining the influencer tag, please, where are you? My people of Jadugora, my people of Jharkhand, they need your voice. You're having millions and millions of followers, unfortunately, right? That's the fact, maybe, fortunately or unfortunately, whatever. You're having millions and millions of followers. Your voices are heard by crores and crores of people. Rather than just dancing without, with some short clothes in front of the camera one day, please speak for these people. Okay, rather than just criticizing the government every day or then just appeasing the government every day, please speak for these people, right? One day, someday. Okay, start with day one, and one day we will be able to provide justice to the people of Jadugora that's needed. Right? This is where, UPSC CSC has come in the rescue as well when they ask you to read about the subjects like ethics, integrity, and morale, probity into the governance, the concept of good governance, the concept of citizens' charter, the concept of social justice, social issues, Indian society. This is where you are taught fundamental rights so that you are aware that what you could be facing, what your fellow citizens, your fellow Indians could be facing. So I urge, I request, I plead, I beg to all of you guys to share this as much as possible. It's not about gaining some likes and views. It's about providing justice to the people. The rest, it's up to you. So guys, this brings us to the end of this session. And remember, what we have got for you is the resolution batch, the GS Foundation P2I resolution batch. You know it very well when it comes to student support. Right, so StudyIQ has been gaining some exceptional level of mark, and here is what for you. So what we have got, the July batch for you. Batches, they are available for 2027 as well as 28. So what language you are preferring? English, that is Hindi and English mix. Purely Hindi, purely English. Study IQ got you covered, right? So limited period offer valid till 7th of July only. Prices starting at rupees 9,999 just in condition use code PRV life. And what you are going to what we are going to gain once you are enrolled in the resolution batch: 1,000 plus hours of live classes, access to recorded lectures, then taught by the greatest educators of this nation, prelims test series, mains test series, interview guidance program, all of these included. The class notes will be given to you immediately after the end of the session, the very same notes that is used by the teacher to teach you. 18 sets of printed material, printed books will be couriered to you directly at your doorstep. Okay, you don't have to go anywhere to collect it. Everything under one subscription, that is resolution. So if you are eyeing for 2026, 27, 28, Study IQ has got you covered. What you need is just the intent, so that you are here into the batches. Okay, and remember, this will be the first step, okay, or literally the takeoff basically, okay, once you are here into the resolution batch. Okay, so guys, remember what the resolution batch will be providing you. It will be providing you your prelims examination, your mains examination support, your interview guidance program as well. Apart from that, the most beautiful thing that I would like to quote here is MRP, that is the mains residential program. What will you get in the MRP or the mains residential program? You will get to, once you have qualified this prelims examination, then we will call you, okay, to Delhi. Okay, let's say if you are not in Delhi, or let's say even if you are in Delhi. So your accommodation will be on us, that is on Study IQ, in the Hub of Civil Services examination, that is Rajendra Nagar. Your accommodation will be on us. You will be given with the offline classes from the very same great educators, great same teachers, okay, like Shashank Tyagi sir, Prashant Tiwari sir, Bhuvan Jha sir, Shubham Sagar sir, Ankit Singh sir, Chandan Sharma sir. Okay, so these are the persons, those who are in themselves the institution, right? Okay, in their particular domain, in their particular field. So these guys will be there to teach you. What you just need is the intent to enroll yourself at the earliest possible time. And all of these features are given to you. What else I can expect, right? So guys, remember, quickly enroll yourself. Just use the code PRV live. Okay, just use this code and you will get the maximum discount on your course subscription. Okay, so remember, if you're eyeing for 2028 batch, or let's say 2027 batch as well, so we have got you covered. Okay, please remember, the batch is commencing from 15th of July 2025. So it will be an evening batch. Please subscribe at the please subscribe at the earliest possible time and never let anything come between you and your success. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching, and please do share the video at the maximum intensity you can, and please do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss an update from our channel, that is Study IQ IAS English. Okay everyone, so please hit the subscribe button and never miss an update from the channel. And in case you need to connect with me, you can connect on two distinct platforms, on Instagram as well as on Telegram. So on Telegram, I do share all my class links, PDFs, notes, and everything, whatever is needed to you. Okay, so that is study_with_Praveen. And on Instagram, you can connect with me in the username Praveen Mishra _2107. Right, everyone? So thank you so much for joining. See you soon. Bye-bye. Take care. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.